You guys keep a secret?
We leave for our Disney cruise in 1 week from today, and I have not started packing a thing. Matter of fact, we have not even started unpacking from our last Disney trip. So today we're packing everything. Outfits, preschool must-haves, pirate-themed outfit, cruise night outfit, and of course all the things that I probably don't need, but I'm gonna bring anyway. I always say that I'm gonna pack light, and then here we are packing 3 suitcases for only a 4-night cruise. So let's pack together and see what makes the cut. Before I forget to mention, I have a lovely free packing guide. Yes, I said free. A free packing guide that if you've never taken a cruise before, or even if you're a well-cruise traveler and you just want a nice handy little checklist, I'm going to be offering it down below. Go ahead, I think I will insert the QR code here, so go ahead, scan, and print for easy packing. Okay, remember how I told you that we haven't unpacked from our last trip yet? Point in case. Here is my go-to bag. It's princessy, not so cruisy, but I love this bag because you could fit so much stuff in. And I usually, this is my go-to when I'm in the airport. It's from Petunia Pickle Bottom. So I'm gonna go ahead and clean that out now. We've got Kleenex, we've got all this stuff. By the way, I need to get myself a normal pin trading bag. These are all of our extras, and I've just been putting them in a little Disney bag, so I need to figure something out before we leave next week about that. All right, so now we got that cleaned out. I'm going to get it all set up and ready to go. What do I keep in my airline bag? We're gonna keep some extra cash because this will be great for tipping the bellman or the people at the port. I forgot what they're called right now, but you're gonna need some cash for that. So I'm gonna keep that in the wallet, in my purse. Of course, antibacterial spray. I have to charge this. We're gonna do that the night before, but I love this handheld fan. It gets very hot. You could probably hear it in the video, but this is like a really powerful, it's like almost like a hair dryer, very powerful. So I'm gonna put that because I know it gets very hot on the airplane, so I like to keep it in my bag. I always bring this Sun-Balm lip gloss that has a SPF in it. By the way, I will link whatever I can below. I have this little pouch from Stony Clover in here, and this is where I'm going to keep all my lipstick and extra hair ties. I usually bring a couple cough drops, so I'm going to stick those in there. I have Lucia's magic band. I don't know if she's necessarily going to need a magic band for this trip. I'm definitely going to bring mine. I'm going to bring hers and see. She's going to really only need it. I don't know if at Kids Club, but that's the only place I think that she would really need it, and I don't know that she necessarily needs it also for that. So I'll bring it just in case, and if anything, we could just throw it back in the luggage. For all my Disney trips, I like to bring this oil blotter sheets, so I'm going to stick that in there as well. All right, so we're in the gathering packing phase here. Before we begin, I forgot to mention how we're getting there and all the things. So we are actually going out of Fort Lauderdale this time. We have a really early flight, and we're going to get there the day before, and we're going to stay at a non-Disney hotel. I need to kind of figure out how we isolate our clothes for that day. So, you know, we have our pajamas for the first night, and also then our we'll probably need the embarkation outfit. Get there, we're flying JetBlue. We're going to be taking these two large luggages that I have behind me. And JetBlue now has free carry-ons per person, so I was thinking we might do one large, not this large, but you know, the one that fits the overhead bin. I don't know what that is, 19 or 20 inch. We're gonna try to take one of those. We need to find it. It might be in our shed, so we're gonna start packing all the other things first. Maybe what we could do is, since it's smaller, maybe what we could do is put our first travel day outfits in that one. That might be perfect. We got a lot of stuff here, so we better get packing. Okay, first thing, if you watch any of my packing vlogs, you know we always like to bring a pop-up hamper when we go to Disney, so cruise is not any exception. On this trip, it's gonna be me and my husband Jose is finally joining us. He has not been to Disney with us in a year, so we're really excited that we finally have Jose coming with us. You guys can meet him because he hasn't been in any of our vlogs the last year. and my 4-year-old daughter Lucia. So, oh, hi, by the way, if you're new here, my name is Lauren. Like I mentioned, I have a husband, Jose, a 4-year-old daughter named Lucia. We go to Disney multiple times a year. I have an annual pass, so cruising is a little bit new for our family. We only went on our first cruise last year. We went on the Disney Wish, and we just had a fabulous time, so much so that before we left the ship, I did their version of the bounce back offer, and I put the deposit down for a placeholder for another ship. So this time around we are sailing the Disney Destiny, and we're so excited. It's one of Disney's newest ships. I believe that it just sailed for the first time in November, December. So it's only been a few months in service, so we're really excited. Our itinerary is that we're gonna spend one day at sea, then we're gonna head to Cozumel, we're gonna spend another day at sea, and then we're gonna go back to Disney's private island called Castaway Cay, which we went on our last trip. I'm kind of bummed because I wish that we would be going to the new Disney island, the Lookout Cay, Lookout Cay, but because of how the itineraries were for the time that we wanted to sail, I wanted to make sure that we weren't just going to Nassau again, because we really weren't a fan, and I felt like if we were gonna go to Nassau, we were probably just gonna stay on board, which is totally okay also. But we've never been to Cozumel, so we thought, let's, do that. So, all right, so anyway, hampers. These are great to keep all your dirty clothes in. You can fold it into a quadrant, but because they're so little, it basically takes up no space in your luggage. So I'm bringing 2 this time around since Jose is joining us. And then we're just gonna put those right in our stateroom, and this will be easier to keep the dirty laundry separate. And then on the last night when we're packing up ready to go, it's easy because you have your dirty clothes there. I'm not the type that likes to do laundry on vacation. I know some people like to do that. I don't want to take any time away from my vacation to do laundry. I'd rather do that when I get back. So generally what we'll do is we'll just take a big, we'll either use the packing cubes, the empty ones, to put all the dirty clothes in, or we also will just take like a shopping bag to put all the dirty clothes in. These are usually going in the bottom of the suitcase. Again, they take up no room. Highly recommend. I picked these up on Amazon. Okay, so I think what I decided to do is, with that other suitcase, I'm gonna set one swimsuit for each of us in that separate swimsuit bag. I know this is like my go-to Stony Clover swimsuit bag. It's got Ariel on it, so it's kind of like self-explanatory that this is a swim bag. So I'm gonna put me and Lucia swimsuits for the actual cruise part in here. Now for me, I'm putting 3 swimsuits. It's a 5-day, 4-night. It's 4-night or 5-night? Let's see. Saturday, Sunday, Monday, Tuesday. Oh, it's a 5-night cruise. So I think for a 5-night cruise, 3 swimsuits for me should be okay. I am gonna put a little bit more for Lucia, so I'm gonna give her about 5, I think. So I have some from our previous trips already packed in here, but I wanted to show you guys. I just picked these up from Walmart. She came shopping with me last week after dance class, so she picked these out. They're from Walmart, really cute. So she wanted this sparkly metallic swimsuit. This was actually in the big kids section. We're starting to transition there. We're kind of still in between the toddler department and the big girls. That doesn't sound right. We're gonna we're kind of in between those, but we saw this because our Walmart at the time that we're going on this cruise didn't really have that many swimsuits available yet for the toddler section. So this should fit. Hopefully it won't be too big. It's a 4 or 5. And then this was the other one Lucia picked out. I believe this one was in the toddler section. Yes, is the 5T. So of course, because if you know my daughter, she is obsessed with Ariel. She loves Ariel. So she needed to get one of those. So again, picked them up for Walmart if you're interested. I will link them below. All right, the next thing we gotta make sure that we bring is a meds bag. So generally when we go to Disney, we don't worry about this because my daughter is usually not one to get sick, and Disney comes well prepared. Like they have, in all of their resorts, they have medicine and everything that you could purchase right in your resort. So I never really worry about taking up space and weight. But because this is a cruise, and of course the cruise is going to have stuff for seasicknesses or Tylenol, whatever. They do have all of that. I'm just going to bring it because it is a cruise. Now, I was worried on our last year cruise because we had never been on one. I didn't know how any of us was going to react. We had no problems. I'm hoping, knock on wood, that again we don't have any problems with sickness, but in the event that we do, I have them in here, so I'll talk a little bit about what's in the bag, what I keep. So I got these Dramamine ginger chews. I don't know how these are. That's, you know, it's still sealed. I picked this up just in case any of us happens to get seasickness. I have kids Dramamine, adult Dramamine in here. We also have this Bonine, and then we have some kids chewable Tylenol, and I have a thermometer because it's easy place. I have pool chair hook, whatever they call it. I don't know how to talk. We didn't have issue with this last year, but I am told that on the cruise deck by the pool, it does get windy and your towel can blow off or blow away. We didn't have issue last year. Not to say we won't have issue this time. We have these from last year. So I'm just gonna stick this in our meds bag just because it's easy. It's easy to like locate where this is. So that's gonna be in the same bag. I also have like extra hair ties, and then we have a clothesline. So I have a clothesline. Now in the shower, there is a clothesline, but sometimes depending on how humid it is, your swimsuits might not get dry. So I bought this extra clothesline that you can, all the staterooms are magnetized, so you can have magnets on your little magnet hooks thingies, which I'll get into in a few, that you can stick right on your stateroom, and then we can hang this clothesline from one end to the other on one of the walls, just in case we need extra swimsuit dryings. Oh, I also am bringing a wine opener. I believe they might give you one, but I don't know if I think I saw another vlogger actually where they gave them a wine opener. I don't know if there was any charge for that, so I'm just gonna bring our own, and I'm just gonna stick it right also in the meds bag. Since we're talking about alcohol, with Disney cruising, you're allowed to bring 2 bottles of wine per adult, or you could have a 6-pack of beer. What we did last year was we just brought in I think 2 like Prosecco's and 2 Malbecs, because that's what we like to drink. And then of course there is alcohol on board, but Disney does allow you to do that. And then when you stop at each of the ports, you're allowed to bring on more should you need it. Now we only went to Nassau and Castaway Cay last time, and we didn't spend that much time in Nassau, and I'm not a big hard alcohol person, and I don't know, like I suppose if we looked, there maybe was like a liquor store we could have stopped and got some like rum or something, but since I'm not into that, we didn't. We just got back on board and we didn't bring any extra alcohol. Now this time, because we're going to Cozumel, you know, Mexico is known for their tequila, so I'm curious to see what they have at their port. And I know we're not, I think, allowed to bring hard alcohol back to the room, but I believe that you could bring it on the ship and Disney will check it for you to pick up at the end of your tour. I don't know if that's something we'll look into. I guess you will find out, and you'll have to watch the rest of our vlog series on this. Remember the magnets I was talking about? Here are the magnets that we used on our last cruise. Now you notice that these are tiny. That's something I underestimated. Sometimes you don't know, like when you're ordering them online. I picked these up last year. We're gonna bring these, but this week I do need to make an Amazon purchase for a little bit of a heavier one. These will be great for like hanging things like Jose's baseball hat, a lanyard, like lightweight things like that. It will support. But I think we had trouble with the clothesline once we started adding some of those heavy wet items, that it started to slide down. So I'm still gonna bring them because of course we have them, and I'm just gonna probably just keep that in the same meds bag unless I can find another like little accessory bag here while I'm packing. Oh, one thing with the swim bag, I'm gonna stick one of these in here. There's a waterproof pouch. So this is great for when you're at Castaway Cay, or even when you're at the pool or whatever, so you don't have to worry about your phone getting wet. So we've been doing this since Jose and I were just married. We went to Jamaica, we went to Mexico, we did all of the like excursions, and we always brought these on like the scuba diving stuff. Now I do have to say, I had trouble with my phone every time that we did the scuba excursions. where I would put it in here, and no, I don't mean that it leaked or anything. The phone was totally fine, but there's something about the pressure of the water that I would set my film to record, and when it was under the water, it kind of like didn't work. I was kind of bummed about that because it stopped like I think it stopped recording. It's been a few years since we did that, but anyway, they're perfect at the pool, stuff like that. But in the ocean, like I said, it will keep your phone dry, but we had issues with it. I don't know. Let me know if it's just me because I have an Android. Have you had luck using these in the ocean for filming purposes? While I'm going through packing, I'm forgetting other things that need to be included in the meds bag. Of course, Pepto-Bismol. I don't know that we're gonna have any issues with that, but I know when we go to like all-inclusives, I always like to keep the Pepto-Bismol because of, what is that curse called? That there's a curse when you're in Mexico. So I don't know, since we are going to Cozumel, I'm like, let's just bring this just in case. I'm also bringing baby powder. I saw somewhere, I don't know if it was like TikTok or something, but they said to get sand off to use baby powder. I haven't tried it yet, so I just bought this little trial size one, I think at like Target Dollar Spot or whatever, of the little trial thing. So I'm gonna throw those. Actually, the baby powder could probably go in our toiletry bag, so I'm gonna do that. But this guy needs to definitely go in the med section. I am going to be including a free packing list for you down below, and also you could scan the QR code right here if you would like to scan it. But this is basically a checklist, easy checklist I came up with to help you figure out what you pack. I have a mom edition, a kid edition. I don't worry about my husband. He's on his own for packing, but I will send the gentle reminders, you know, like, you have your contacts, you got your toothbrush, all the things. So I just don't give him a checklist, but you know, it's up for you to remind them. Anyway, this has everything on here, like embarkation day bag, daytime on deck, port days, stateroom. Especially, this is really great, especially if you've never been on a cruise before. You could also use it even if you're not going on a Disney cruise. Again, free, and nothing's free these days, so go ahead and get your free packing list. Just something that I wanted to pass on and help other moms doing, because that's what I like to do. That's why I make these vlogs, because I really enjoy helping others plan their Disney vacations. Anyway, go ahead, get your free cruise here, down below, all the things. All right, I'm gonna talk a little bit about the outfits that we're bringing. This is not everything. This is more of like the themed nights kind of thing. So just things like I started putting together that I wanted to bring. Next thing I'm gonna have to go into is just getting like basic shorts and t-shirts and tank tops and all that for us. But I wanted to show you guys some of the adorable outfits we got, starting with the Embarkation Day outfit. So these were from the Magic Box. So this is a cute little athletic set for me that I'm going to be wearing. It's a skirt, it's got shorts underneath, so I thought this was adorable. Initially I didn't buy the top. I was just planning to wear this with like a solid, like a navy tank top or a white or red tank top, and then I ended up making another purchase later. Oh, this is inside out, that's great. I ended up making another purchase later and getting the matching top, so that's what I'll be wearing. Then Lucia has got a matching little dress, same company, so cute. Here, let me show you closer here. So this is so adorable. So it's got like a little, I just noticed this now, it's got like a scallop hem and then the scallop detail on the neck opening. So cute. She loves wearing these little athletic dresses, so it can be perfect for Disney. Then of course we couldn't forget Daddy. So we have got Jose, he's going to kill me. We got Jose a matching little outfit, so he's gonna be wearing this. I don't know what he's gonna pair it with. Yeah, I thought this was gonna be great to take pictures. So that's probably what we'll be wearing for me and Jose for Embarkation Day. Now, last year when we went on the cruise, my mom made this adorable, I'll show you in a second, this adorable sailor girl outfit, but she didn't finish it in time, so she shipped it to our resort at the Poly, and there was like a mail delay and it didn't show up actually until after we got back. So we missed like our fish extender thing, which I'll talk about later in the video, because she made us one of those. And then she sent this little sailor dress. So I'm hoping that maybe at some point, I gotta steam this actually before it goes with us. Isn't this so adorable? So it's got like little buttons and then the little thing. So yeah, I'm so lucky my mom sews. She just did a great job. I love the little Mickey sailor print here. So I'm trying to figure out if we maybe change her into this for the sail away party or to wear for dinner. I'm thinking that we'll maybe change her for the sail away party into this dress, even though she won't really match us, but she'll look similar. I just think this is adorable. She's somewhere in here. I gotta find it. I'll insert in the video. My mom also made her a little sailor hat. I don't know if Lucia's gonna wear that, but I'll still bring it if I find it in the monstrosity of the packing thing that we got going on here. So I'm gonna leave this up here because I do still have to steam this before we put it in the luggage. Let's talk about pirate night. All right, so I still have to try my outfit on. I should probably do that before, but I wanted to talk to you because Jose actually is on his way to go get Lucia, and I don't want him to know about this. So can you keep a secret? All right, he's seen this up, and he knows that he's wearing this. This I just picked it up on Amazon. So I just love the print here. This is obviously for Pirate Night. It's got an octopus, and they have a great one that's kind of like the Avengers. I forgot the guy's name right now, but the little raccoon guy. And it's in it's a white with a navy print. But initially when I first saw that one, I'm like, oh, this is great. But then Jose, I said, do you want the navy print or the black print? And I thought they were actually the same. He's like, oh, you know what? Give me the black one. So I never saw this. I'm like, oh, this is great. Like the print, it's perfect for pirate night because it's got like a pirate mermaid and stuff. The ships, great. Okay. So we already purchased this from like 2 months ago for this cruise. And then if you don't know, when you're cruising, you could join, not only do they have like a Disney cruising Facebook group, they have a Disney Destiny Facebook group. Then on top of that, there's also specific groups that you can join for your actual sailing. So there's people like 500 or 600 people or whatever in the group that are actually going on this particular sailing with us, which is awesome because then you could meet and like do fish extenders, which I still have to talk about, but also like you can make plans, you know, to meet up with people, and it's just a great way to get to know everyone that's going to be on the ship with you. And you can like also ask questions. So yeah, this is your sign right now. If you have a Disney cruise booked and you don't know, now you know, and go on your Facebook and go search. And if you can't find the sailing of your actual group, just go to like the main ship Facebook page, like Disney Destiny, and then you could ask someone if there is a group set up for your particular sailing, and then they'll help you, because I know on ours it took me a little bit to find it last year. Anyway, here we're getting to the secret part now. Okay, so in the group somebody was sharing like a photo or something of like another cruise somebody had been on where they all played a joke on their husbands, and they got everyone to wear the same shirt. So right away I commented, I was like, oh, LOL, I actually bought this for Pirate Night if anyone wants to do twinsies or whatever. And everyone was like, oh, I know that shirt looks so great. So there's gonna be like 40, I don't know, a lot, because I noticed on Amazon, I have an Amazon storefront, and it tells me what people shop for my links, and because they use my link to shop from, there's actually a lot of people that have purchased this shirt. So I think we're supposed to be meeting in the main cabin on Pirate Night, I think at like 5. So hopefully we can get a group picture of all the guys. Jose is gonna absolutely kill me. He is not into this at all, but I just think it's the best. I think it's gonna be so funny, and he has a couple drinks. He'll be fine. He'll be fine. So anyway, this is what he's wearing. Now me, hopefully by the time I'm editing this video, I've already been on the Pirate Night, so I could put my picture here because it's a little bit hard with this angle to show you. So in the meantime, I'll show you what I plan to be wearing. Is this little white pirate dress. Picked it up on Amazon. It's kind of like a little bit see-through, which is why I've got to try it on right now. So it's got a tie in the back. So then I'm gonna wear these little nude shorts that I wear a lot of times when I go to Disney. Sometimes I have athletic dresses or skirt dresses that don't come with shorts underneath, and these are perfect, especially when you're a mom and you're doing your mom things. These are great. So they're nude, so that'll be easy to pair those underneath. Then I bought one of these little corset things, which actually it wasn't too bad. I think it was like around $10. So it's like this little corset thing that goes under here, and a little cool, almost looks like a gypsy chain or something, but it's very like pirate-esque. So if you could see. So anyway, that's what I'll be wearing. So I need to try this outfit on because we've got a week before our trip, and if it doesn't work for me, I'm gonna have to go ahead and order a backup. So actually, let me go do that now. This also got to get steamed, but this is what Lucia's wearing again for Pirate Night. She wore this last year. Again, my mom made it. I think she actually said I had it on backward last time. I feel like I gotta ask my mom because I think we put it in the front last time, and I think that was the back. I think this is how we had it last time, but I feel like my mom said we wore it backward, but I don't know that she can. Anyway, I've got to ask my mom. But again, just adorable. It's got this little sash here that she can wear. So I do have to steam this before I put this in our luggage. So this is adding to the steam pile. Okay, let's talk about some of these dresses so I can put them away before Lucia gets back. All right, so this is a special Facebook group where I got it. The lady's name is Oshana, so I can't link it, but if you want to know, just leave me a comment down below and I'll send you the link for the actual shop. I get most of my princess dresses from her, and they're very affordable compared to some of the others which I've also purchased from. And there's even like resale, like buy sell trade groups that you can resell it once you're done with your Disney trip, because they are expensive, but trust me, they take like the most amazing pictures. They're so pretty, and I honestly think that they're better than the ones that Disney sells for like Bippity Boppity. So obviously this is like a Cinderella theme. Lucia thought it was Elsa too, but obviously you could tell here it's got the carriage on it. So this is definitely a Cinderella. So I thought she could maybe wear this for the royal gathering. I believe that Cinderella comes for that. So this is an option for that. The other option, which I think this is what will maybe wear for formal night, is this bell dress, again from the same Facebook group, Oshana. We've had this for a long time. Actually, I might have even got this from the buy sell trade group. I don't think I ordered this new. I think I bought this from somebody, and we've just been waiting to wear it. So we didn't wear any. It was too cold on our last Disney trip to wear any of these, and we really didn't go to Magic Kingdom last trip. So these are both two new dresses that she could wear. Very excited. My little girl, she loves wearing the princess dresses, and they're perfect for dinner. So again, yeah, I think this is what she'll be wearing for the formal night. Oh, and if you're new to my channel and maybe you don't watch all of my Disney vlogs, I'm just gonna go ahead and repeat this. So if you're a fellow Disney watcher, you can skip through this part, but this is how I bring my daughter's fancy dresses in. So it's a garment dance bag that I picked up on Amazon, and I love it because it's got all of these extra like zip up things that you could put the bloomers in. And on our last trip, I actually ended up putting all of her clothes in here because we didn't even go with the fancy dress, but I ended up putting like her little leggings and stuff in here. So just great. It comes in a 3-pack, and I liked it that it folds up even, so you could carry it like this. So in our stateroom cabin, I can actually do this and hook it onto the hanger and hang it right in the closet like that. Or I could even use the magnet hook and hook it to the wall. But yeah, I think this can go in the closet. I know we're not talking about the theme, but I did want to briefly talk about this right now. It's from the same Magic Box company, same print. I got these really soft, they feel like bamboo cotton like pajamas. Yeah, I was right. 95% bamboo spandex. So I, of course, because I have to always be matchy-matchy with my little princess 4-year-old here, I got us both matching cruise pajamas to wear because I'm extra like that. So I'm really excited about wearing these now. They're both shorts. I don't remember if it was necessarily, I don't think it was necessarily like hot on the cruise ship, but I remember it being cool at night. And I remember being like, oh man, I only brought like one pair of pants thinking it was going to be a lot warmer. That's one thing I think on this time around, I'm going to bring a pair of like thick sweatpants and like a sweatshirt. Probably the cruise ship one that I was wearing earlier in the video. I'm gonna be wearing that with like a pair of black sweatpants, just for like at night if we're sitting there watching a movie or something, because they have movies out deck at nighttime when you're on the water, and just so it's a little chilly, just just want to think about bringing one of these. But anyway, for the actual stateroom pajamas, all right, so for Jose, you know where I picked this up? No, my husband, if you watch my vlogs, know the reason why he never comes on our Disney trips, because he is not into Disney. He didn't grow up in this country. He came, well, that's not true. He came to the US when he was, I think, about 7. So, but he never like grew up with the same Disney vibes in the movies and all that like we did. So he doesn't really get it, and he doesn't get this Disney obsession that I have with my daughter. So he joins us like once a year usually. I made him go on this cruise, and the first thing he's like, why a Disney cruise? I'm like, because we have to. So anyway, no, my husband did not buy this polo with the logo on it. You know where I actually picked this up? And this is legit Disney Cruise Line shirt, Poshmark. So I got him a pretty good deal. I think it was like 15 or 20 bucks. So I picked this up. So I don't know if he's seen it yet, but I know he could probably wear this for one of the dinners or whatever. So I picked this up for him. So this is coming along with us. This is where things start getting crazy, because I kind of just started throwing things from my closet on here, and I don't know if we're necessarily bringing all this, but this is new. This, I wasn't sure if it was gonna work for me or not, and actually I think it's gonna be okay. It's a little romper, and I loved this little keyhole in it, so I thought this would be a great outfit to wear when we're in Cozumel, because I feel like it's going to be more of one of those touristy vibes. We're not going to be going to like the beach or anything, maybe possibly, but I think we decided to skip sometimes you can go in Cozumel. They have like some beach clubs that you could pay extra. I think it's like $70 or $80 per person a day, and I think we just decided against that. There is supposedly a free beach about a mile down the road. My husband is okay with doing that. I don't know if I'm okay with going that far down the road. I feel like we're only on that ship for like 5 days, so I really want to make the most of it, but I do want to go see Cozumel. So it might be a situation where like last time where we got off in Nassau and we just spent like an hour just to say we've been there. Back to the vlog here. I tried it on and I wasn't sure if it was going to work for me because I have a long torso, but it actually ended up being fine, and this is just cute, and it's from Amazon. So if you want it, go ahead, check the link out. Very, very adorable. So I think if I would be any longer, it probably wouldn't have fit. I just thought this was so cute. Oh, here is the little hat that my mom made, the little sailor hat. So I'm going to bring that. I'm hoping Lucia wears it. We'll see. We'll see if she wears it. But yeah, my mom had it embroidered here. It would have been cute if she had like Lucia or something on it, but I think it's adorable. So she could wear this for the sail away party. Okay, I need to try this on again. I'm not quite sure. I remember I picked this up for, I don't remember when I picked this up, but I feel like this might be good for 1923 dining at night. Sorry, this is not the best video. But I don't remember why I initially bought it, but I feel like this might be a good restaurant for this vibe. I don't know. So we'll see. I'm gonna bring this. This isn't too bad. Now, I have this little Disney set that I wore in the past, I think for Christmas. My daughter and I have a matching one we wore to Epcot. I'm thinking about bringing it for the ship to wear around. I don't know what day it would be. I'm thinking about bringing this. This was another thing. I don't know if this was home. I think it was Home Team Kids, if I'm not mistaken. There's like 3 like Instagram businesses that I shop from. One of them's the Magic Box, one's Home Team Kids, and there's a third I think that I can't. Oh, Made by Molly. And then before I pack up here, I picked this up on Amazon, and it's just a flowy dress, and I was planning to wear this over my swimsuit on our Castaway Cay day. So I thought that was cute. It's flowy and I love the turquoise color because I think that'll be great for taking pictures next to the water. And yeah, so we'll try it out and see if it works on this vacation. But yeah, I just loved the color. I love it comes in a few colors and I got it on Amazon. All right, so I'm guessing that Jose is going to be on his way back by now. So I'm going to take this opportunity to clean up a little bit because once Lucia gets here, she's going to want to be all up in the packing business. I don't really want to do that, but I think I'll include her tomorrow when I do fish extenders. All right, so I'm going to pack up now and see you in the next one.